It's going to be a really chilly night heading out to the hump for that huge basketball game. I'll have that and more details, including our rain chances, coming up in a little bit. Now we are under a winter weather advisory for much of our viewing area until 6 o'clock. And Union County, that's you guys up in New Albany, you are under a winter storm warning until 6 o'clock. Hey, if you're not going to the hump tonight, maybe you're going out grabbing some dinner, we do have the temperatures for you that are going to be dropping. Watch what happens at 3 o'clock tomorrow. 77 here in town, 78 in Jackson. Even if you're heading down to the Big Easy or to Mobile, you're going to, and you've noticed it feels really warm out there. We had a temperature increase of 13.1 degrees over 24 hours here in town. Same thing in Jackson, a lot warmer, so you will not be needing this hat. It's a beautiful day out here on the drill field, sunny skies, and the winds are going to start to die down just a little bit as they start to shift to become more southerly. I play it myself, but who is paying for this? Good morning, Bulldogs. This is Campus Connect meteorologist Jordan Darensbourg. I'm pretty sure you nailed those finals earlier today, and you're getting rewarded with some bright sunshine out there on the junction. It looks really nice out there. We're at 63 degrees with the humidity at 72%, but so it's going to start to feel a little bit muggy, even though we do have a northwesterly wind at 3 miles an hour, and the temperatures are going to start to heat up throughout the day. But for right now, we're in those mid to low 60s throughout much of Mississippi, as well as throughout the southeast. Places like Shreveport, Jackson at 64, 63 here in town, but 60s, upper 60s actually throughout the Gulf Coast. So it's going to feel slightly warmer as you get further south. And look how hot we're going to get. Friday at 3 o'clock, we're going to be in those upper 70s. Places like Starkville, Jackson are going to be in those upper 70s. And we're going to be around 80 near the coast. Places like Mobile, New Orleans are going to start to be near 80. But then watch this temperature drop as we get to 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, it's going to feel a little pleasant. We're going to be in those low to mid 60s throughout the Golden Triangle as well as central Mississippi. And then as we flash forward on over to 7 a.m. on your Saturday morning, if you're going out for that morning jog, we're going to be in those mid 50s throughout much of the southeast, as well as in places like New Orleans and Mobile, Alabama. But watch where we get to at about 3 o'clock. That's when we're going to start to really heat up for the weekend. Places like Starkville and Jackson are going to be in the upper 70s to around those low 80s. Same story in places like New Orleans, Mobile. So if you're going anywhere throughout Mississippi or the Gulf Coast, it's going to be a really warm one and a really pleasant one at that as well. 72 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. We're going to start to clear a little later on with that northwesterly wind. And tonight the winds are going to shift more westerly, but they're going to be calm for tonight with 54 degrees. And we're going to be mostly cloudy early on throughout, but then we're going to start to clear out, and that'll start to continue throughout the weekend. And oh, it's a big weekend for baseball. We're taking on Texas A&M. Friday, we're going to have that cloud cover at 72 degrees, but then looking at Saturday and Sunday, they look just perfect for a day at the ballpark, so don't expect any double headers to be taking place because of weather. And looking at your two-day forecast, like I said, 78 degrees for a high on Saturday, and it's going to be just a pleasant day on Saturday, and that pattern repeats itself on Sunday with a high of 80 degrees before the temperature starts to drop a little bit for your Monday and Tuesday, but we'll get back into those 80s for your Wednesday and Thursday of next week, heading towards graduation.
How about Jordan Darensbourg? Could this Mississippi State Bulldog be the next Dr. Greg Forbes? Severe weather, obviously his game.
Safety and storm tracking brought to you in one very well-dressed package. Suspenders on fleek. We give him 2 thumbs up.
For sure.